Well, somebody up there likes me. Well, here I am again, starting my 10th year of You Bet Your Life. I had an uncle once who was on the air for 10 years, but there was a roper on his neck. Well, tonight, each of our couples, George, I want you to know this, have a chance to win $2,000.
Mrs. Marianne Badger and Mr. Jose Luis Flores are waiting to talk to you, so folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word, you need to divide an extra $100. It's a common word, something you find around the house. Marianne Badger and Jose Luis Flores, eh? Jose, how old are you?
12.
12 years old. You must take very good care of yourself. You look about 40. Where are you from, Josie? Is that the way you pronounce it, Josie?
No, Jose.
Jose, eh?
Right now I'm living in North Hollywood, but originally I come from Del de Gonzalez, Ortega, Zacatecas, Mexico.
You were born in Succotash? You know, this is a funny coincidence. I was listening to the Tijuana radio this morning, and they were just giving the weather report in Mexico City, and it said, for Mexico City, chilly today and hot tamale. Is this true, Jose?
I wouldn't know.
No, I wouldn't know either. Now, what grade are you in school?
I'm in A7, going to B8.
Is that good?
Yes.
How old are you?
12.
Well, that's very good. Mrs. Badger, where are you from? Wisconsin?
No, from...
Isn't that where the
do you
Badgers
know where
are?
Bemis Point, New York is?
Where?
Bemis Point, New York?
Bemis Point? No.
Oh, it's a beautiful summer resort right along Lake Chautauqua. And it's a residential district for Jamestown.
What kind of a name is Badger? Isn't that a game they play in Wisconsin?
Oh, no, we're
The
a
old
Duke's
Badger game?
mixture.
Huh?
We're a Duke's mixture.
You're a Duke's mixture?
Yeah.
You mean
Before I was
there's
married, I
nobility?
was a Wolf, though. My name was Wolf. Wolf married a Badger.
Wolf? Your name was Wolf? And you married a Badger? Well, it could be worse. One of my neighbors claims she married a skunk. It isn't true because I know him and he hasn't got a cent. Now, what kind of work does your husband do, Marianne?
He's a roofer.
What does a roofer do?
He works on a roof.
He works on a what?
Roof.
If you're looking for a bone, you're barking up the wrong prisoner. Marianne, just as what does your husband do on the roof besides get the shingles?
Oh, he's a specialist.
He's a specialist in shingles?
Yes, you should see him. Why, people from different companies that he has worked for, the salesmen point to his jobs and show them what, you know, that's one way of selling their roofs, because he has straight lines and doesn't have any buckles on them.
You're not giving me double talk, are you, man?
No, that's the way he puts his roofs on. He makes them beautiful.
Oh, he's up on the roof?
And people are always satisfied with his roofs.
I see. Well, is he always on the roof? Does he ever wind up in the gutter? Huh?
No, he
Well, doesn't he take any precautions, like putting spikes on his shoes or anything? How does he stay up there?
Well, if you put spikes on your shoes, you'd make holes in the roof. But I saw a big inner tube patch on the seat of his breeches and on his leg and on his shoe. And that keeps him up there. I help him.
You sew an inner tube on his breeches?
Sure.
Well, is he wearing them at the time?
Well, no, that'd be kind of complicated.
Well, what happens if he has a blowout? Do you drag him to the nearest... You take him to the nearest service station?
Oh, no.
Well, you're a lovely pair of contestants, and I'd like to go on talking to you two, but the time has come to play You Bet Your Life. Now, you understand the game?
Yes.
Yes, we do.
Well, I wish I did. You selected mythology. That's a pretty high-class category you took there. Who was responsible for this?
He is.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm going to ask you a whole lot of questions. If you get 4 in a row right, you win $1,000, plus a chance later to win $2,000. However, if you miss 2 in a row, it's goodbye, Charlie. Is that clear? You selected mythology. I'll keep asking questions until you either get 4 in a row right or 2 in a row wrong. Who was the king who turned everything he touched into gold?
Midas.
Midas.
Midas. It might as well be...
Well, 3 more right and you'll have your $1,000.
All right, who is the goddess of the hunt or the chase?
Diana?
Diane at the crossroads.
Only 2 more now, and you'll have $1,000.
All right, where was the home of the gods?
Mount Olympus?
Oh, this kid knows what he's doing.
This next one's important. 1 more, and you're with your $1,000.
All right, what is the name of the wand carried by Hermes? I guess H-E-R-M-E-S, Hermes?
Oh.
It is also the medical insignia used in the United States Army. Talk it over, you have a partner.
Don't know it.
Well, it's caduceus. If you get the next one wrong, it's goodbye, Charlie. What was the name of the winged horse?
Say it.
You say it.
You say it.
Pegasus.
Pegasus is right.
You're on your way again. 3 more to go.
Now, George, there's nothing personal in this next question. I want you to understand this. Who was invulnerable except for his heel?
Achilles.
Who?
Achilles.
Achilles is right.
You're halfway to the 1,000 again. 2 more right, and it's yours.
Medusa had peculiar things in her hair. What were they?
Snakes.
It's a fine thing to be walking around with. What was the name of the god of the lower world?
Pluto.
That's right, you don't go any further. Now listen carefully. Hear this, men. You've won $1,000. You can keep it and quit, or else you can go for $2,000 at the end of the show. If you try for the $2,000 later and miss it, you wind up with $5.
Groucho, we have a special guest now. Your partner and producer of You Bet Your Life, Mr. John Guedel. Mr. Guedel, come in, please. Meet Groucho Marx.
Why, Johnny Guedel, what's on your mind?
Well, since this is the beginning of the 10th year of You Bet Your Life, we have a little surprise gift for you. It's from Bob Dwan and Bernie Smith, the directors of the show that make you look so good every week. Here it is.
A mustache cut.
We chipped in 4 cents each for it. That's how much we think of you, Groucho.
It isn't important how much a gift costs, John. It's the fact that you've gathered around you the cheapest bunch of skinflints in the business.
Well, that's very sweet of you to say that, but I'm really serious, Groucho. You've been among the top 10 of all the TV performers on the air for all 10 of those years.
That's because... That was because I stumbled into you one day, John.
Well, no, you did it, even though you've done everything contrary to the book. No kidding, all the time.
You said book, and that's the secret word for tonight.
I know it. Thanks, Mom.
What a sneaky way to get $100, huh? Okay, John, beat it. Walk like a penguin.
No, I'd rather not. It's not dignified.
Well, if you don't, I'm quitting. This is my last year.
Brenda Daly and Mr. Kuldhip Singh are waiting to talk to you. So, folks, you come in, please, and meet Groucho Marx.
Welcome to You Bet Your Life. Say the secret word and take home an extra $100 between you. It's a common word, something you see every day. Brenda Daly and Kuldhip Singh, huh? Is that the way you pronounce it? Kuldhip?
Yes, it is like the word cool.
Yeah, well, I
And
had that this morning in my swimming pool.
And
Kuldhip,
it means
huh?
Prince of Light.
Prince of Light, huh? Well, where are you from, Kuldhip?
Well, I come from the beautiful, romantic valley of Kashmir, surrounded by the biggest, wonderful mountains of the Himalaya.
Oh. You calling me a liar, did you say?
Himalaya. The Himalaya mountain.
Oh, I thought you meant me. Huh? And where are you from, Brenda?
Well, I'm not from such a romantic place. I was born in Hamilton, Ohio, and we came out here when I was 3, and I've stayed out there since.
Well, you may not have come from a romantic place, but you look very romantic. How old are you, Brenda?
16.
16, huh? Are you married?
No.
You're not married and you're 16 years old? Well, I'm sure you must have about 10 steady boyfriends if you're 16. What is your favorite boyfriend like, Brenda? In addition to you, I mean.
See, he has black hair and blue eyes, and he's about 5'7½".
How'd you meet this charmer?
See, the school I go to, on the corner, there's the thrifty drugstore. And this one particular day, they were having a sale on banana splits.
In the school?
No, at Thrifty's.
Oh.
And they were marked down from 49 cents to 35 cents.
The splits were marked down from 49 cents to 34?
Yes, 35.
35.
And so my girlfriends all decided that we'd go in there after school.
Well, I should think so. Huh? Even during school. A sale like that.
So we went in, and on the other side of the counter where we were sitting, there was a group of boys. And it turned out this girl knew this particular boy, and she introduced us.
I see. But why were these banana splits on sale? Were they last year's models? Well, tell me, did you buy a banana split?
I bought 3 of them.
You bought 3 of them?
Yes.
Why did you buy 3?
Well, they were so good.
I see. Well, if you're going to eat 3 banana splits, a drugstore is certainly the best place to do it in, right? At least you're right next to the medicine counter. Now, Kuldhip. How old are you, Kuldhip?
I'm 21 years old.
20? Are you married?
No, I'm not, but I was engaged when I was 12 years old.
Engaged.
But the reason is that they establish an engagement by the parents, but you don't see each other until you are unable to continue a marriage career.
I see. Well, do the parents see each other?
The parents, yes, they talk each other, and they always get a good part of each boy or girl.
I see. It isn't clear, but I understand it.
I hope you do, because I myself don't.
Now, this is just between us men, Kuldhip. Have you ever had a banana split?
Yes, I think I had, and it's...
Could you describe it?
Well, yes, it is. It's a banana.
Yeah, well, you're certainly safe so far.
Cut in 2.
Yes.
Of course, without the skin.
Not if you're in a hurry like she was.
It has 3 dips of...
It has what? 3?
Let's say 3...
Scoops?
I don't want to put my feet where it is, but it's 3 scoops, that's it. And
If you put your feet on one of these things, it might improve it, you know.
Well, I mean, I don't want to say the wrong...
You get ptomaine poisoning, that's all.
I don't want to say the wrong word, because sometimes I do. And then you choose strawberry, whatever you like. Splash on the top.
Well, how long have you been in this country?
Nearly a year.
What are you doing over here? Are you working?
No, I came here to see if I continue my pre-med studies of becoming a doctor.
Oh, you came here on a scholarship or something? Huh?
Oh, I wish that would have been true, but no.
No?
My poor father is...
Well, how'd you get enough money to get over here?
Well...
You come by camel?
I did halfway, no. Yes, but the other way I had to take a boat. You know, they don't swim.
Some of the boats do. Huh?
I mean the camel.
Oh. Well, you're young and handsome and single. Let me ask you a very profound question. In your opinion, do American girls, how do they stack up against, if you pardon the word stack, how do American girls stack up against girls in other parts of the world?
I have 3 types of women, and I think...
You have 3 types of women at the moment?
I know.
Oh.
And this is the Indian woman.
I bet he's a killer with these dames, huh?
The Indian woman is shy and full of love after you get married. The Spanish woman is very warm, vivacious, and won't let you go.
Won't let you go where?
Where any place.
I know the finish. The American women are full of banana splits.
I don't think so.
What are the Americans?
The American one has a little of both, warm and cool.
Well, are you just talking about girls, or are you giving us a weather report?
Well, don't you think that is a big factor in it?
I think it's very sound, Kuldhip.
Very good.
What you should do is take the American girls out in the summer and the Indian girls in the winter. Do you have any other observations about American girls other than their temperatures?
I like them.
You like them?
Very much. And I think that I would marry one.
Eventually you'll marry one?
Yes, and
well, you can't marry an American girl who's 10 years old, you know.
You know
have
that
to wait until they're 13 or 14.
That is one thing about the American girl. If they like something, they'll get it. And that's it.
Well, that's...
Even if they're 5 years old, they'll wait for that person. They won't say it, never.
No.
They'll keep it right here, but they will sooner or later they will pump it out. Is that correct?
That's fine, yes. You stumble into one catastrophe after another.
I know I am. I hope I'm not in a mess with my...
No, you're not. Brenda, do you go to school now?
Yes, I go to Corvallis Catholic Girls High School.
You do. Have you given any thought to the future? I mean, have you entertained any notion about what you'd like to be when you graduate from school?
I'd like to become a laboratory technician.
Is that where you take blood counts and things like that?
Yes, uh-huh.
Well, why are you interested in that kind of fiendish kind of Charles Addams work? Huh?
Well, since I was 12, I've had sort of a biological collection.
I have too, but it had nothing to do with what you're referring to.
Well, see...
Could you mind amplifying that a little bit for the audience and Kuldhip and me?
Well, I had...
What do you have in your collection?
Calf's hearts.
A calf's heart?
Yes, uh-huh. And cow's eyes, and grasshoppers, and spiders, and bacterial cultures, and blood cultures, and a whole bunch of things.
You know that practically everything you mentioned is part of me? I've got a calf's heart, cow's eyes, and grasshopper legs. That's a pretty macabre collection you've got there, Brenda. Kuldhip, do you have any hobbies that we could freely discuss here?
Well...
What do you think of Kuldhip, Brenda?
Oh, he's real cool.
Is that good?
Yes, that's good.
Well, my name is good then. Kuldhip.
Tell us about your hobbies.
Well, after my hobbies live in my country, is I like to sing very much.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, have you studied singing?
Yes, I have studied as a hobby, together with my career. About
What kind of singing do you do?
Oh, I'm a baritone. I like opera, and I love the beautiful love songs.
Do you do any of the Presley kind of stuff? Huh?
No, I am...
You're not a hip shaker, huh?
I can't move like that. I do it better looking.
Oh, I see. Well, you are better looking, too. Huh? Well, do you plan on making a career as a singer?
There is something, I love to do it, but I don't know if this wonderful American audience will accept me. And if they would, I would be much delighted to be the ambassador of my country to this
Well,
wonderful
it's a
city.
tough decision. You could give us a few sample bars of your voice.
Could I?
Perhaps our listeners could help you make a decision. Would you want to give it a try?
Well, all right.
Would you need a band?
Sure, I think it's... Thank you.
A lot of women out front are planning on leaving their husbands.
They're very...
Soon as
from
this
here,
is
they
over.
look all beautiful.
Oh, boy, is he a shoe-in, huh?
No, I mean it. I mean it. I do mean it, really.
What song would you like to hack away at?
Well, since we have been talking about women, what about A Woman in Love?
A woman in love? Well, what about a woman? What key would you warble that in?
The key of G.
Mr. Meakin, could you, your group, give Mr. Sing Sing a hand with Woman in Love in the key of
G.
G? Could you? Okay, fire away.
Your eyes are the eyes of a woman in love, and oh, how they give you away. Why try to deny you're a woman in love, when I know very well what I say? I say no moon in the sky ever lent such a glow. Some flame deep within made them shine. Those eyes are the eyes of a woman in love, and may they gaze evermore into mine, tenderly gaze evermore into mine.
Well, we're going to leave it up to our listeners, Kuldhip. If they think you ought to become a singer, they're going to write and tell you so. And be sure to let us know how it turns out.
I will love each little thing of them. It's a great help.
You just write in. If you want him to be on a show, I'm sure he'll get a show of his own. But you're nice youngsters, and I think you sing real good, and you have a wonderful personality, and I wouldn't be surprised if you and Brenda get married inside of 6 months. And have half a dozen little banana splits. Well, right now, your future depends on how well you can play You Bet Your Life, and since you're a college man and you're a college girl, high school girl, this ought to be a cinch for you. You selected world geography. Remember, if you miss 2 questions in a row, you're out. If you answer correctly any 4 questions in a row, you win $1,000, plus a chance to try later on for the $2,000. Good luck. You selected world geography. Remember, I'll keep asking questions until you either get 4 in a row right or 2 in a row wrong, and just one answer between you. Are you ready? Here we go. What is the largest city in Canada? Talk it over, your partners.
I know that one.
You don't know, guess.
Vancouver.
No, I'm sorry. It's Montreal.
Well, you have 1 wrong. Don't get another one in a row or it's all over.
I know it.
Okay. In what country is the Matterhorn?
The what?
Matterhorn. M-A-T-T-E-R-H-O-R-N. In what country is the Matterhorn?
Do I have to say the country?
Yes.
Italy?
No, I'm sorry. It's Switzerland. Well, you missed 2 in a row, so you're all through. However, we want you to have something to remember us by, so I'll give you one more question for $100. Here's the question. Ready? How many cylinders in a V8 engine?
8.
8 is absolutely right. That's right. Sorry you didn't win more. Sorry you didn't win more. Goodbye, Brenda.
Well,
Bring him
Groucho,
in, George. Bring him in.
here are Marianne Badger and Jose Luis Flores, who answered 4 questions right in a row, and they're going to try for the extra $1,000.
Okay, here we go. It's a big gamble. You know what this means? I'll give you 1 question. You get it right, you win $2,000. If you miss it, you wind up with a total of $500 for the night. You bet your life. Is it clear? Yes. All right, here it is. For $2,000, who was the father of the present Queen Elizabeth? What's the answer you decided upon?
George the Sixth of England. George, King George, the
Which one?
was it the 4th or the 6th? The 6th.
Right, King George VI.